about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Southern California. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Mahomes going to throw. And right away, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Now Herbert following the turnover. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36.
First down, Kansas City.
Now Mahomes. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for six.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into six.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Zayas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down, Chiefs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37.
Mahomes now to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10 at their own 22. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first and 10 is Spiller. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the 50, here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On second and 9, Herbert. He'll find Everett there, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Taken from about the 12.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Buying time to his left. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert being chased out left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Locates Hardman for another catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clarke able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well.
So in one play, you've lost an amount of yardage that our stat guy is still totaling up. Now there are mess-ups, and there are mess-ups. I think this falls in the latter category.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This will use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Mahomes maybe a free play. And he takes it into the end zone. A across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get out of here with a W, offense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Herbert on third down now. He's airing it out for Williams. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert flushed out right. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on fourth down. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it?
Well, we are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. We're set for football, and we are underway in Southern California. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Throw complete to the Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
They'll look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And the formula there on the two-point triangle for wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. When I saw the pressure coming out, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And
touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. Now they get 2 more.
Now they decided to really press the advantage because remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6. On second down and 4, Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Kyle Van Noy charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one, but incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 16-point deficit.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Big Kenny Clarke that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Taken from about the 12. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert now. Going deep here for Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They snap it to Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Eckler, they run left side. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 42. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On fourth down, Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Rodgers now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up here on third down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. He's at the 50.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. That keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.